A no commentary version of this video can be found in the pinned comment in the comment section below. This video is intended as a game walkthrough. This is not a speedrun. All strategies in this video were made for consistency and success rate. Please watch the video to the end before trying any of these strategies for yourself. Hello everyone, this is a kill all run, no death run, and no using hand grenades on Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 Remake.
This pandemic has spread faster than any disease in modern history.
Angry mobs roam the city, burning buildings. Authorities are bracing for more rioting tonight.
Fires burning, there are people being...
He was knocked unconscious inside.
A citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella. It's this foundation that will continue to build a brighter future for all of us.
So, in case you didn't pay attention to what I just said, this is a kill all run, and no hand grenades used on Nemesis. Also, kinda, nothing says starting off the new year by doing a no death run of Resident Evil, but no hand grenades using on Nemesis means that I complete the whole game with the whole challenge habit without using any hand grenades on Nemesis, and I use all the guns. All the guns in the game to use it on Nemesis, besides all the infinite ammo. So this is sort of New Game Plus, but it's sort of not really, but I'll explain in a minute.
Gets worse every night.
So, basically by using the all the guns in the game, besides using infinite ammo, I was able to complete the whole run without taking no deaths, and killing all the Nemesis encounters and killing all enemies. And also, I did use a New Game Plus weapon in this run, by the way, which was the Samurai Edge. So this is not a New Game run, but the Samurai Edge is not infinite ammo, so don't really worry about it. You can just get it in the store. It's not that hard to just buy in the store. It's not the Sony store. Just pause the game right now and you just go in your game settings. You could actually just find it. Find a game bonus session you get more guns. But however, though, it's pretty much an OD gun on gunning down nemesis. So I went on ahead and used it because I liked it.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain. You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my... What the hell is that thing? What the hell? No way. Okay.
Jill? Over here!
Brad,
You okay?
what was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only two stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How did this all happen so fast?
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids. Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! God damn it!
We gotta be dreaming. How could this many people be infected? Brad! Here they come!
In here!
So many.
But yeah, because this is a kill-all run though, by the way, guys, I recommend just not even bother even trying to see if you can do anything here, because there's nothing you can do here. You can't even get your gun until late. So you gotta run to the door. It's mandatory.
Door behind you, go!
Don't think about it. We're gonna make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Are we still a team?
Always.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I do. Go!
I'm sorry, Brad.
There are 4 sessions in Resident Evil 3 Remake where you're not allowed to kill every enemy. But, these guys right here, but there's like 10 a crowd of these guys coming out. unless you're good at using the knife, I guess it's probably not a bad idea, but I honestly don't recommend killing anything here besides 4 enemies, and that's about it. That's the only thing I only count for it, because personally I think that that's a better option, because this session is not really fun.
Parking garage. Got it.
You can't just gun down 10 enemies with 5 hanger bullets.
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
What safety? I'm not going out there!
The parking garage isn't far. I can take
The
you
only
there.
safe place is in here!
And take out the rest with the knife. It's not worth it. I don't recommend it. Just kill 4 enemies here and then just like leave it there. That's how I count. Just kill all run, personally. So because it's actually a huge pain in the ass. So right here, I tried knifing right here, but I have to hope for the best that Jill is on a perfect frame, which you can take out this dog right here with the knife. Sometimes I have to re-razor the knife in order for Jill to take out that dog. And then after that, you could just shoot that one dog right there. So those 2 dogs and the 2 zombies coming out of the elevator. I'm not sure if it's possible to kill that guy, but I honestly don't think it's needed to worry so much. Because you don't have enough ammo, so it doesn't really matter.
Shit.
Alright, so for this guy, because he is a complete asshole, I recommend just doing your best to back up, but of course you're gonna, miss a couple shots. And he's just gonna be a dick most of the time. So, the only option there is to kind of actually get a little lucky on avoiding him from being an asshole. If not, then I have no choice to use except for my autosave though, but whatever. So we're gonna take out this guy with a knife here. He only has 1 cycle when it comes to taking him out with a knife, and then he's dead. Especially in the beginning parts of the game, you can't really kill all enemies, but those 4 enemies, I recommend just going on ahead and kill them. They're not that bad. Besides the other guy, that shit zombie that loves to go turbo so much. But, however, that's it for that session.
Hey, around here.
Hey! Get in!
Sorry. Damn it! It's my turn, bitch!
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on. Let's get you someplace safe. I think we're in the clear.
Hope so.
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here where?
My guys have converted some subway cars into a shelter. It's safe.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Oh, come on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry. Have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
Nothing. I've never seen anything like it. But it's no zombie. It knows what it wants and won't stop till it gets it. Don't you like that in a man?
No thanks. He's all yours.
Listen, I promise you're in good hands. I'm with the Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service. UBCS for short.
Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you talking about? Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming? Come on, it's this way. Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
All right.
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
So, because we are going to be gunning down Nemesis and killing a lot of enemies most of the time, we're gonna need a lot of ammo and a lot of bullets. So, because we're not even going to be using this handgun for that long, because we are going to be using the Samurai Edge a lot, we're actually going to be we're actually going to be using it a couple times, and that's about it, just to save some ammo. But yeah, that's the Samurai Edge is just there to make this run a lot funner and not make it a lot less consistent. Especially the fact that it's like gonna make it like half of the Nemesis encounter is actually almost impossible to kill. If we just use the shitty original handgun that Jill gets right here. Also, by the way, I don't get all files in this playthrough, and
We've got to get that train moving.
I don't get all files and the Tony raccoons in this playthrough, by the way. So, basically, unfortunately I didn't get that, so I guess you're gonna have to look for another walkthrough, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. Whatever the fuck that fat, big-ass head over there is, I actually don't know, but I guess his name's Tony, basically. The Tony raccoons you can shoot, just like the Mr. Raccoons are too. Alright, so right here, I went on ahead and decided to use the speedrun strat. I actually don't really recommend doing this, but because this is segmented, I decided to go for it. I decided to just use this strat because it actually is segmented. Because this run is segmented, I'm actually going to use the strat and dodge around those guys.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
So these guys right here, interesting or not, they have like low HP, so it takes like one shot to the head. They have like 15% HP. So one shot to the head is game over for them. Bam bam, the Batbeam's dead. Boo-hoo. So because we're gonna be using because we're gonna be gunning down Nemesis quite a lot, we're actually gonna just go ahead and like knock down that guy right there. And go ahead and get him out of the way. Also, as you can see right there, that female zombie over there in that left corner, I actually did not kill her in this run, actually. But I did actually kill her in the run with the assault coins with the hand grenade. When the other run with the assault coins. But I actually messed up. Actually, I was actually supposed to kill her. This actually is an old run, so I accidentally made that mistake. So as you can see there, don't make my mistakes. Go back and kill that female zombie immediately. Just sit by the stairs so she won't aggro on you. If she does, doesn't really matter. Just basically continue on shooting her until she's dead and check her with the handgun bullets. So the other guys don't just basically aggro as well too. If you go down there and try knifing her. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't make my mistakes. But it's like, yeah, one enemy I missed out on. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. But, anyhow. As you can see here with the New Game Plus gun, is that, you can't really, like, use it to the advantage with using the upgrades for the handgun, basically. So you have to get what you can get with this handgun, unfortunately. Also, I got a little lucky here, and this guy decided to de-aggro on me as I was sitting by the door, so I took advantage of the situation. Otherwise, it doesn't really... Otherwise, we could just basically, proceed to stand still or wait for him to get close. So, there's high-grade gunpowder right here. And there's some handgun bullets right over here. Just gonna pick them up. So, keep in mind and keep a note to mind that, zombies, in Resident Evil 3 Remake like to do a thing where they just straight up like to go turbo. Turbo is when a zombie basically decides to just basically run very fast at some point and start stumbling. If you notice them stumbling as they're running towards you, that's a sign that they're going into turbo mode, and if they do that, that means that they're basically just gonna start running fast at you. So you gotta be like far away as you can there to just avoid it. And sometimes you can't avoid it because let's say if you're like using your shotgun on two zombies, and you end up missing your first shotgun shell on the second zombie, and you got the first one, and then the other one decides to just start running fast at some point. As we're trying to cock the shell for the next zombie, basically after you took out the original first one, then it's gonna just straight up be a pain in the ass. Also, we're just gonna take out those guys by the barrel, but it seems as though in RE7 that when it comes to in general, just most of the enemy mechanics for kill all, that it's actually balanced out for a kill all run game. You could even get it on your first playthrough, but however though, with the Samurai Edge, it's not really going to be needable to worry about that so much. Especially the fact that, like I said, you don't even need the Samurai Edge to basically complete a kill all run. It's only here for the nemesis encounters. So we're just going to use the holes here.
There.
Kind of actually interesting that the hose here don't really, like, set some of the area here on fire, basically. Like, the fire just doesn't spread at all. I just find that kind of funny, that it just doesn't even spread.
Is someone in here?
Like, you could think realistically in American City that would spread, but whatever. Anywho, cute cutscenes.
Here, UBCS?
Yeah, careful, careful. Come on, don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not an infected. No, wait, please!
What the fuck?
He was infected.
He might have been infected.
Oh, stars, this soft. No wonder so many of you dead.
And what are you, UBCS? Killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
So you could actually see the game actually fading out here, by the way. Funny thing, funny little glitch. I actually messed up right here. I was not actually supposed to go this way right here, but I actually don't recommend going this way at all. I actually made this mistake, basically, on going that way. Normally I never go that way. Okay, sometimes I do, but however, though, I was not supposed to go that way. That was a forced out of habit. But I decided to just go ahead and dodge around those guys so I can go back up here and kill that guy to make up for my mistakes. But just had to dodge around that guy, unfortunately, there too. With one dodge. If you know how to dodge in this game, if you know how to pull off a perfect dodge, if you already know if you're gonna pull off a perfect dodge perfectly, then it's best to just go for the dodge at that point. Doesn't really matter so badly. As long as you don't have, as long as it's not like a very RNG dodge, it's like it's not that bad, it's not randomized. Also, we can only pick up this hand grenade in this locker, so we can't pick up that blue gunpowder. But honestly, overall in segments, we're not even going to be dodging so much. Just going to be killing so much anyway. Especially the fact that it's not just for consistency and success rate. So they're going to queue up those hand grenades right there, and go ahead and take out the zombie. And after that, we're just gonna go back this way, go back to the original guys, and go take them all out. So we sort of have to group up these guys all together, basically. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass to group them all up together, especially the fact that they tend to be assholes. So I'm kind of actually here waiting, trying to see if I can group them up together again. They're not cooperating, so here I am just like figuring out how to debate on how I'm gonna get this to work. And lucked out. And I only unfortunately got one, but he had low HP. So it only took like one bullet to take him out there. Then after that, we can go all the way back this way. Now that we got the shotgun, for the fact that it is going to be a pain in the ass to go this way, basically. I think I'm supposed to be mentioning something here that I forgot to mention. Oh yeah, so So with the Samurai Edge, basically with the handgun here that Jill gets is that, oh yeah, wait, before I explain that. So I go ahead and use my Inferno mode strats and take out these dogs right here. I take out one dog with a shotgun just because it's actually mandatory to take out that guy with a shotgun because he's actually a pain in the ass. But, I go on ahead and, take out that first dog with a shotgun and then lure the other one to the barrel. And I can, like I said, do the knife clip with the dogs right there. Do the knife clip like I did with the dogs from earlier, right there with that zombie. Same thing goes for the other zombie. And if we angle our shots correctly, we can take out those guys. But, however, with the Samurai Edge, it takes like about, for zombies, because it is a strong gun, like about 2 shots. And the target is basically out. So we're just gonna go ahead and take out all these enemies in here with the shotgun here. I recorded this run a couple months back. Back in October when I was recording the console strats for standard, completing a no save no death run on standard.
Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
And I finally got that run. And I decided, and I recorded this run in the Soul Coin run, basically these New Game Plus runs all together, basically. And I actually, because I was working at 3 runs at once, I kind of actually was very wired out with Adrenaline Hides to basically complete both of them at once. Especially the first one was just to complete the game altogether. Was just to show how to complete the game.
Oh my god.
In like one segment, basically. So, it basically, was one of those... It was one of those runs where I couldn't awfully do too much. So I kept waiting for a no save run. And I unfortunately couldn't get it.
Get it out! Fucking gross.
Wow. Jill met a friend there. Anywho, so I kept waiting and just like waiting just so I can get a no save, no death run with this. And I tried so hard to pray that I'll ever get one, but none such luck. So the only thing I could balance this run down to is just 5 segments, I guess, or so. 5 or 6 segments. Especially the fact that I wanted to just try to wait for this run in case there is actually a director's cut of Resident Evil 3 Remake. But, decided to just get this one over with, basically, especially the fact that I'm busy on other speedruns, so, yeah. This actually was... actually sort of unfortunate that I couldn't get one run like this, but doesn't really matter, though. We're here recording anyway. But anyhow, so, unfortunately in RE3, the one best thing from the original game that was, taken out was the enhanced handgun bullets. The enhanced handgun bullets was one of the guns for gunning down nemesis for, well, gunning down every single enemy in that point there, basically, in the original game. But it doesn't make appearance in RE3, unfortunately, so basically, on that point right there, most of the time it actually is, gonna be a pain in the ass, of course, basically, to gun down some nemesis encounters with the original handgun, but with the Samurai Edge, it sort of replaces sort of like enhanced handgun bullets almost, but not really that much. But however, though, shocking that the enhanced handgun bullets don't make an appearance in this game, but in RE7, the enhanced handgun bullets was an appearance in that game than appearancing in the remake. Pretty interesting or not, but whatever. At the end of the day, we could actually balance this out with the Samurai Edge, so thankfully makes this pretty easy to kill some of the nemesis counters with no hand grenades. So there's a female zombie right here in this car alleyway right here. She's just gonna sit here. We're just gonna take her out. Well, you see a zombie basically most of the time just shambling as you're just knifing them on the ground. If you check them with your bullets or with your knife, then there's a 99% chance if they're like giving you a reaction, then they're alive. So that's also, as it turns out, I did loot out these lockers here. There's a blue gunpowder in this locker here, though, so we'll only be able to mix up 10 or 7 handgun bullets because, you know, we're playing on high DA. Suppose there's not really a bad option to pick up all this ammo early off the bat, but we don't really need this ammo off the bat early if just completing this. But because this is a kill-all,
Nothing.
because this is a kill-all, it's actually worth it. So after we basically go on ahead and get done with that area, we're actually going to go all the way back here. And there's like about 7 handgun bullets right here. Just go ahead and pick those up. Then there will be this area right here, basically. Same as usual, just basically kill the zombie on the ground, but we're actually going to knife him, though. It's like about 3 or 4 or 5 times. I tried seeing if I can go for a butt shot, but the trash can was in the way. He only has like 1 psycho, so he's actually not that bad to take out. Just don't get close. He might aggro. Then for these zombies, because these guys are just moving like idiots, we're just waiting for the other female zombie, the Michonne zombie, to get close. Just wait patiently for those guys to die. I mean, wait for them to move out the way. I meant. Then the last zombie on our choppy chop list that is available to be killed here is this guy right here. Yeah, so he wasn't shambling, so he's dead. Then after that, there'll be a blue gunpowder right here. Just gonna pick that up. 15 handgun bullets right there. Then there will be a hand grenade in this locker. Definitely need to pick this up for a couple more zombie encounters, because obviously if you notice, of course I am going to be using hand grenades, obviously, on enemies. If I'm not going to be using them on nemesis. So that's actually a better option. Then for the item box here, we're just going to put away, just put away like 4 items. We actually don't need to put away so much besides 4 items. That's really about it. Or 5 items, I guess. That's probably like the best option, I guess. Anyhow, but there's blue gunpowder right here. Just gonna pick this up. Then we're gonna finish off the last loot right up here, where the last zombie right here is in one of these the police officer cars right here. Just gonna take him out in a sec after we finish this loot out here. So there's a fancy box. Picking that up. High grade gunpowder, med spray, health, putting a bunch of supplies up here, and then going to the car. But upon going to the car, we're just gonna run all the way over here. He's not gonna attack us on the first frame, so don't even worry about it. Just run straight all the way over there, because he's easy to kill with the knife here. He's like, as long as you're behind him, he's easy to kill. But if he decides to get up, there is a chance in 20 seconds or so he might actually get up, or 15 seconds. So your only option here is to down him quickly. Also, I'm just checking if he's dead, because sometimes he likes to be a dick. And after that, we're just gonna go up in here and get the last fancy box, and the fancy box right here. Kinda actually am wishing that I get all files, basically, so I can just eliminate eliminate some of those letdowns from those comments. But anyhow. So we're gonna go back to the other save room right here, and in this save room, we're just gonna use all the fancy Dragon Tail treasure boxes right here in the save room here, because we need to grab all the ammo we can grab. Every ammo in here, just every fucking ammo we can grab at this point, because the next segment is just gonna be very long, gunning out Nemesis, and we're not gonna have enough. We need enough. We need a lot and enough. Absolutely worth it to grab those shotgun shells. So yeah. Even though we're not even going to be using shotgun shells hardly at all like that. Actually, yeah, I take that back. We are going to be using it a lot. I take that back. Tentacle zombies. 15 asshole shithead turbo zombies. That is actually mandatory to kill. Especially the fact that this upgrade is now actually useless for once. It's actually going to actually help out, sort of. And we get a side pack. Then after that, we can go all the way back to the original save room. I mean, not the original save room, I meant to say. The save room in the Dream Demons area and make our first save. I went on ahead in this run and kill, some, I didn't really take out Dream Demons like that, because we weren't gonna have enough ammo with the, like, if you have a soul coins, you're gonna have enough ammo for it, but without soul coins, this actually is not really worth it, basically, to kill Dream Demons with all the bullets we get here, because we rather save that for the Nemesis encounters and for the other enemy encounters. So I'm actually not even gonna bother in the slightest going ahead and use none of those upgrades. I mean, use none of those ammo on the Dream Demons. And I know you might be saying, oh wait, but Shay, this is not supposed to be, aren't you supposed to be killing them? Is that the point of this run? And yeah, it is, but Dream Demons respawns. Like, even when you destroy the whole area, they actually still continue on keep respawning and stuff. So there's nothing, I don't kill enemies that respawn. It's not even worth it. Don't even kill, like, rule number 1 in a kill all run is just not to kill any enemy that respawns. That's a mandatory rule. Unless you're just down for it, and you're just fine with it, that's your choice, but I really don't recommend it. It's not worth it. So, basically that's about it for this segment here. We're just gonna make our next save. So I went on ahead to use my knife-only strategies for this whole segment in order to, eliminate some consistency, because this session is a pain in the ass with the knife-only strategies anyway. It's even worse. Because now you're not using a gun, and now you're just fighting enemies with no knife that is actually very clunky as hell to fight. And that's not even funner in the slightest. But with perfect dodges in this session, and praying that you can get this session done without losing a lot of health, and bringing the handguns sometimes with you, sort of, because it's not really a knife-only run, but sort of helps out a little bit. I'm trying to shoot Jennies. So I'm waiting for that guy to run away. Then there's another guy coming around the corner, but he didn't come around the corner, so I'm waiting for other Dream Demons to fuck off, but upon waiting for that, there's actually not much luck. You gotta pay attention to the audio as much as you can here, so you can pay attention if there's a Dream Demons popping your way. If a Dream Demons is popping your way, oh my god, somehow that did not connect. Wow, that was actually scary. If a Dream Demons does not come your way, basically, if you hear a Dream Demons on the way to attack you, then it's actually then it's actually at that point best to stop using the generator and stop pulling it and check around. Of course, that fucking asshole got me. So, at this point right here, I'm actually running back into here because if you run up in here, this is actually where you could actually, avoid them, cause them to walk away, but they're all just kind of crowded here, so sometimes I have to keep checking out. They run away if they hear your flashlight. So pay attention to the audio, pay attention to the audio. If anything pops up, I try to hug the wall. Squeeze right by. Then after that, somehow Jill climbed back up the ladder, whatever. Get back on the ladder, Jill. It's nice to see some of the boxes in an RE7 make an appearance still, thankfully, but not much of a gun down experience. So I'm checking the corners, seeing if there's any drain demos. Nothing popped my way besides this guy. I got lucky as hell. So you can see these assholes are just crowding here. So I'm actually just hoping at some point they will fuck off. And go away. But if anything goes wrong, we just go to the ladder because we have iframes on the ladder. And because we have iframes on the ladder here, we can actually de-aggro them. Some are still not fucking off, but I'm hoping for the best. I get lucky right here. Okay, somehow that guy right there did not attack. But the other guy around the corner was crowding me, so I had to back on up. Off the ladder. Just, yeah, like I said, half iframes on the ladder. It's not going to attack me. Let's go back and forth. I'm waiting for him to leave and fuck off, but he's still standing still, not leaving. They're all just being shitheads because I can't kill them. They can't follow you all the way close here on the wall because there's no wall right there. Okay, so some of them fucked off, but we gotta hope for the best on the exit. That nothing crowds up here, but speaking of crowding, here goes this guy.
Come on!
I somehow got very lucky and didn't get hit right there. That asshole almost got me. If he would have got me, that lunge from that drain demos, that stupid, horrible attack where they spit mucus down their throat just would have connected. And if it would have connected, I would have got. That would have been like it. So on the exit here, once again, gotta get lucky as hell on dodging. So for the guy coming up around the corner, sometimes I'm hoping for the best that he is gonna do a lunge attack, because if he does a lunge attack, I can actually pass around him consistently, but just like moving forward right there and just doing lunges. But yeah, that's basically it for that headaching session. I only got hit once, but that actually was not really fun.
Carlos, it's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going. Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
Really? Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
Pass chain, what are you doing? Pass chain. You need to go back and save. Pass chain. Okay, whatever. I guess I'm playing it dangerous here. Anywho, so we're gonna aim right there, and if we aim perfectly, we can use the speedrun strat where we could actually avoid taking hits right there from Nemesis. And we're just gonna pop right by here, electrocute Nemesis by the Jenny right there, and then right here, might have to get lucky and do a perfect dodge. on that female zombie because she likes to be a bitch sometimes, but we're gonna let Nemesis charge right here. If he charges... basically, there's a chance.
That thing is still alive. It's after me.
What? Run! Come back to the station!
Not until I get traffic control online.
There's a chance that all these guys will go down, basically, and Nemesis will actually kill him for us, basically. So, go ahead and get lucky and do a perfect dodge on that zombie and just pop past around her and just... Basically, after that, just wait for Nemesis to get close and just wait by the door, basically, simple as that. Then, after that, we're just going to grab every ammo, and I mean every ammo we can grab here. And after we grab every single ammo, there will be, not enough space, but we can improvise right here. We can still improvise, it's okay. But we're gonna equip that hand grenade right here, and use the exact same strat we used in the other run, throw the hand grenade at these guys. Somehow it's taking another shot, but whatever. Actually, it's taking another shot. This guy's actually being a pain in the ass, being a jerk. But whatever, fuck him. He's dead. So we're gonna trigger Nemesis, and right here, we're gonna do a thing where I like to call, well, what everybody else likes to call, called a Hamanuki on Nemesis here during this Nemesis encounter. Basically, in case you don't know what that means, a Hamanuki means, it means that once Nemesis gets stuck, that motherfucker is not coming back. He's not, he's basically gonna get trolled by us, basically. That's what that means. So if you sit by this gate right here, Nemesis will de-aggro on you if you go into the safe room, but this is the only occurrence where he'll de-aggro on you by going into the safe room. He can't really attack you through here, except he does his tentacle attacks. If he does his tentacle attacks, then it's a possibility you're gonna get shredded. That tentacle attack is actually one of the worst attacks in this game, by the way, because if he does a tentacle attack, it's so glitchy, you'll glitch through, like, the gate, basically. He'll throw his tentacle at you. You won't take damage, but he'll throw his tentacle at you, and you'll just fly through the gate. Somehow, in unrealistic error, Jill's AI would just clip through the gate. And if she clips through the gate, then she's actually not going to be able to pass by him at that point, because he's just going to crouch you and be an asshole, being camping Carl. So it's actually not fun if that happens. So if I pass around the fourth bottle, that's when Nemesis spawns, around the third bottle. So by using the Samurai Edge, it's OD here as fuck, because it has a lot of amazing well done knockback. And sometimes I might down him actually right here, instantly. Normally I go for right here is just like 4 shots or so, and Nemesis is basically down. 4 shots is like enough, basically to just go for it right here and just leave, but actually no, actually never mind, because I'm actually realizing by watching this video that if you go for another 4th shot, like even right here, like if you go for a 4th shot right here, then Nemesis will be bullying the gate. You have to get lucky on that. But if he does, like if that happens, like you don't want to do a 4th shot, because just do 3 shots. It's actually worth it to just do 3, because he is just going fast. So when he gets into the gate here, basically it's just actually not worth it. Just do another shot, because he might actually run the risk of him actually does his secondary lunge attack, punch, or whatever, where he goes through 8 punches, basically, or so. It's actually not needed to just go for, like, 4 shots. It's actually risky. But if we get knocked back here, we can take advantage of the situation if we want. But for the interest of safety, it's basically better to just do 3 shots or so here. Past Chain was, being very... quite not safe. But whatever. So yeah, just keep like repeating this basically over and over again. You can see it's just like free cheese on Nemesis. Free boneless cheese. And he's done. Depending on your DA, he might go down a lot slower, but however, also pay attention right here. Pay absolute fucking attention right here. Whenever Nemesis basically decides to, when he actually goes down, you need to pay attention as much as you can, because if you don't, then you won't notice him blocking the gate, because sometimes he might actually block the gate, and if he blocks the gate, then there's a high chance of risk that you're not going to be able to get out of that alive, because he's just going to be a jerk. Of course, this guy decided to be a dick and get back up. So I went ahead and take out these guys. These guys are worth killing, actually, right here. Because if we don't kill them now, then they'll despawn, basically, when we come back out there.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec. Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me. I finished inputting subway route.
Jill, you are amazing. Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's...
But yeah, basically, if Nemesis blocks your way, basically, you have to actually see if you could try to see if you could prevent him from bullying you out of his way or so. Also, this guy, unfortunately, it is possible to get him down in one shot. I just don't know how to. But anyhow, we're just gonna reload extended mag here. Wait for these guys to get down the steps so we can throw the hand grenade at them. Sometimes you might down both of them, but there's a high chance that's not going to happen. So we're going to have to wait for these guys to de-aggro because they're just going to move around like fucking idiots. So, fortunately, I just like to wait patiently until these guys learn to go back to their de-aggro sessions, places. This guy's trying to run back upstairs, but his AI is such dumb, sort of, because even the enemies in this game, even the enemies move very clunkily, especially with the movement being very clunky in this game. It's like, especially the enemies in this game just like move very weirdly. The movement in this game is like clunky, and it even affects the enemies. So they like move very fast, but as they're moving fast, they don't even know where the hell they're going. Until their AI realizes the target is sort of in the area, but they don't know how to track it down correctly. That actually explains why Turbo is annoying thing. So these guys right here, just gonna go ahead and take them out. We're not gonna go back to the original place we were at, basically, because I found a very much better strat than I used like long ass time ago, where I used to actually go back to the session where I was at with Nemesis during the first encounter. Especially the fact that we gotta go here anyway because it's mandatory to kill that guy. So we're gonna electrocute that Jenny right there, and we're gonna... Sometimes you can get that in like one shot, but none such luck sometimes, unfortunately. But I found a better strat here, basically, in order to deal with Nemesis here, is that the better option here is to sit all the way... The best option in order to take out Nemesis is just to sit right here into the kitchen, because if you sit in the kitchen, Nemesis AI will actually just basically start to realize that you can't go into the kitchen doors. Also, he's covering his arms here, so I can't actually attack him. But if you sit in the kitchen right here, basically Nemesis is actually a better cheese here. Generally, I'm not a fan of the other pass because you can actually go into the other save room, basically. I'm only a fan of it once, and that's about it. So So this is only what we're really using this handgun clip for, basically. So the only problem with this strat is that Nemesis right here is sometimes a jerk, so perfect dodges are going to be such wreckable, basically, on taking him out here. We're not even going to pick up the other upgrade when Nemesis wants me down from here, because it's not actually needed to pick up that other upgrade. That other upgrade that Nemesis drops here is actually useless. I don't recommend picking it up. Because we're using the Samurai Edge. It's like, if you do need it, like, if you're not using the Samurai Edge, basically, then it's basically better to just keep it in case for backup. But however, though, with the Samurai Edge, it's actually useless. Basically, it's not needed to pick this up. It's just a shitty upgrade that just increases your crit rate. So pay attention though. Pay attention though the way I aim though as I'm like shooting Nemesis here. You can pay attention to me seeing that I'm shooting at that windowsill right there. But if I shoot by that, like if I like aim by the windowsill, that's normally when Nemesis hitbox pops up for me. And if it pops up like that, it's just like basically at that point easy to take him out like that there. But yeah, this is what it's like to kill Nemesis with no hand grenades. It just takes us a lot of shots and a lot of ammo. I downed him here, but if I down him, basically I opted back to this gun so I can smack dump him. So I can kill him a little quicker. Let's get this out of the way, basically. See, that time the only thing with this is like, that time he pivots, basically, while aiming at the window shield. It's like, if he pivots, then it's actually going to be a pain in the ass to run him down from here. Also, occasionally, you might notice that the Samurai Edge shoots a little bit faster than the original handgun. That is actually, it shoots like about 2 seconds sort of faster than the original handgun. 0.2 seconds or so. It actually shoots a lot faster basically on taking him out. In a professionally better manner basically. Because you can cancel into another shot at some point while shooting him the first time. I always cancel into another one shot because I'm just like doing focus shots. I don't really do so much. But sometimes, like, if he covers his arm, you can actually somehow, with this gun, you can actually somehow clip through. You could actually clip through and hit his antibody tank again if you do like a quicker shot. It's actually not that bad. Actually, pretty badass gun at that point right there. But because we're not gonna have enough shotgun shells and probably not enough handgun bullets for the session, for the next segment, we're gonna be gunning down Nemesis. We're just gonna basically gun him down with like the shotgun and the Samurai Edge at the same time there. I think this, would I say that this handgun would be probably stronger than Carlos's handgun and the burst handgun? Probably would be a high chance of yes, because it actually does proc a lot easily. But we're going point on taking of it like being the strongest gun. It's like out of all handguns, it's stronger, but not really that stronger than the other gun overall. It just does a lot of good DPS sometimes, most of the time when it comes to shooting enemies. So I downed him here, but fortunately we're close on kills. Sometimes the game likes to troll me with that. He's almost like about done, I think, almost. Depending on DA, he could be done probably at the last actual shot with this gun. But yeah, this can be very dizzying sometimes. Yeah, now Nemesis is in a very unfavorable position. Should have waited. I waited a little bit. And then waited a little bit from the walk away completely. So after that, basically, just gonna pass around him, just get lucky on his hitbox. Because like I said, he can still pivot, and if he pivots, then he might block you in. And if he blocks you in, then you're not gonna get around him after that. So at this point right here, this is our last possible chance to get back to the save room, basically. We gotta get back to save room quickly as possible, but we gotta kill all the enemies before that. Take all enemies out as fast as we possibly can, basically. And we gotta be very quick about it, because basically, before it's actually too late. And it's actually have to be very quick, because if Nemesis pops up, like he did right there! Like he did right there! As you could notice, actually, at that last moment when I... as you could notice on how scared I was, right there. Yeah, he popped up at that last moment, and once he does that, it's go time to go back into that save room quickly as possible. But, that is actually the only variance right there that you could fuck this up, basically. So you gotta be quick on throwing that hand grenade and killing that zombie at the exact same time as quickly as possible before it's too late. But yeah, that's about it. That's the end of the segment. But yeah, you can see at that last moment, Nemesis was just like crowding up, and it was like hard and difficult to explain what I was trying to do there. But for this section right here is much more difficult, because Nemesis is a complete jerk jackass right here, because he's now even more of an asshole here. But we have to get lucky as hell here, basically. I decided to skip that cutscene because I was so sick and tired of resetting here. So I'm gonna sort of sit by the door. Of course, he's just being a complete jerk here. Somehow I dodged that, but that's actually okay. Of course, you gotta pay attention to that. When he goes on ahead and does the sound, STARS! Basically, that's basically when you need to, that's when you need to back up, because that's when he has iframes. He's just gonna cause hit stun on towards you. And this attack right here is just as difficult as the last one. Because if he screams there, then there's a chance he'll have iframes as well there as well too. They got the door closed on him there at that time. But there's like 2 times where he'll scream and he'll like wiggle his hands where he'll have iframes. Just gotta pay attention to that. Then after that, this is where you gotta lure him to the Jenny right there just to get lucky on taking him out there. Then we're gonna continue on shooting him here while he's getting into the door, and now he's just in a very bad position right here. Jeez. Of course, he decided to scream again like a jerk. I have like 1 Mets right here, so I had to get lucky as hell with this last shot. Especially the fact that I didn't want to shoot that barrel again, but... we got that shot. Now all we have to do is just get... Wow. That was just absolute luck. But I saw the Jenny come back up here, so I decided to redo the exact same thing I did again. But I had to continue on, like, shooting him there until, with the Samurai Edge, until he actually went down here, basically. After 17 shotgun shells, you could just follow up with the Samurai Edge, and it'll take, like, about a couple of his Samurai Edge rounds just to take him out here. Then after that, that's basically it for that session right there. We can just straight up leave. That session is a complete pain in the ass. I actually recommend that in the slightest to just basically, I really don't recommend doing that strat. Basically, I recommend just basically shooting him by the barrel, but, you know, like I said, no hand grenades, no barrel. It's actually really a pain in the ass. I actually recommend not doing any of that. Really, it's really difficult. Especially the fact that, even with using my other strategy where I throw the hand grenade at him, because he's actually a jerk here on hardcore, basically, makes it very, 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 very difficult.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos! Ugh, shit. Oh, I need to find another way out.
If it wasn't for the Samurai Edge, we would have never gotten out of that encounter. With the last shotgun shells you had right there. Takes like 20 shotgun shells, but Samurai Edge saved the day.
Oh, what was that?
Sort of. Now we have no ammo almost.
Oh, God. I'm definitely burning these clothes.
So, because we, grabbed that hand grenade, we're actually going to, queue up that hand grenade right there. In our slot right here. Throw it at this guy. As he pops out, just gonna throw the hand grenade back off. And if we were lucky enough, we could probably take out this guy, but just a non-such luck chance. So, probably worth it to use the shotgun shells, but we're almost out of shotgun shells. I actually made a very big mistake. Don't do what I did here. I accidentally went this way because I was actually confused on where I was going. Almost. I guess I got tired and I actually messed up. So, that was actually by mistake. We need to go grab the locker launcher first before we actually go that way anyhow. So we're going up in here. Throwing away the knife. The knife is useless for the rest of the game. Grabbing the locker launcher and then leaving. And we're actually gonna, real quick right here, actually rearrange our slots and better slots of our guns here. Just have our guns be in better particular slots. That's actually the last hand grenade that Joe can get for the rest of the game, by the way, that I threw at that other Hunter-Gamma. So, a little fun fact, it actually takes like 1 bullet to take out these Hunter-Gammas here. So, I was actually wrong through a lot of runs on hardcore that it actually would take like about... It actually would take about 1 bullet to take him out. But I always thought it would take like about one shotgun, like about a couple shotgun shells and Hunter-Gammas are done after a flame round, but shockingly, believe it or not, on a weird occurrence on hardcore, that sometimes you might actually kill the 100 gammas in like about one handgun bullet. So sometimes 3 if you're not lucky, but like this guy. So all this time I was sort of wrong about that, and it actually takes like a bullet or so to take him out. But there's like a couple of 100 gammas at this point still that has a lot off of DA. So it's not going to be so free about like using the handgun. And this includes the original handgun, by the way, as well too, of course. So after that, we're just gonna grab all the items out of the room, and obviously you can see there I'm mixing up shotgun shells, fuck going for mag rounds, because it's not actually worth it, especially the fact that the mag rounds are a do little too late type of thing at the end of the game. Hunter Gamma. Gonna take him out. Oh shit, I actually got lucky as hell there. That is actually quite scary. I thought for a second I was gonna fuck that up. Instead of just stand still. This one right here always has low HP, so he's actually gonna die no matter what. One shot. Then after that, we could just leave, basically. Or not. Okay, somehow I guess I forgot something. I killed all the enemies, I don't know why I'm coming back down here. Coming back down here for reasons unknown. Okay, so I'm not going to the save room because I've already just passed it and already got everything I got to go for the save room. In the item box. Oh wait, am I going to go get those shotgun shells? I guess I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, gotta get plenty of ammo as you can though, overall, so not a bad idea to go grab those shotgun shells. Gotta grab as many ammo as we can. So it normally takes like a flame round or so, or a super with another shotgun shell to take out that guy, but after that, you're just gonna throw a shotgun shell at his face and just go all the way over here. Recently he's been dying a lot with like one shotgun shell, though, since I came back to reroute this run. I guess because my DA was like less high. That's why he died. I guess because my DA was just less high enough. He actually, my damage output was a little bit less to take him out. But yeah, that's the end of the sewer segment. We can just basically leave. And also there's some handgun bullets right there. We're just gonna combine them. Just only mixing them up to get handgun bullets.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Jill! Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
So for this next encounter, well, for the next 3 encounters for Nemesis, we're not even gonna attack him until we get to the roof. If we attack Nemesis at this possible point at all, then he will not go down. He actually does not go down at all if you attack Nemesis here. And if he does, believe it or not, it takes 3 hand grenades to down him here, and then he'll just randomly get back up after, like, I don't know, 7 seconds or so. He goes. I honestly don't completely counter any of these encounters here with Nemesis until you get to the rooftop as defeat if you attack him, because it literally takes 3 hand grenades. It's not even worth it. But however, for these enemies right here, I'm just going on ahead and letting Nemesis take them out. The other guys right there from earlier in the cutscene, I actually could have, like... Yeah, you can listen to the audio. Nemesis just crit these guys together, basically. But if you pay attention to the audio, if you pay attention from earlier, I went on ahead and shot the other guys with a shotgun. Nemesis will kill those guys in the cutscene with the fire for this flamethrower, but the problem is that Nemesis actually does not show it so much, and plus I kind of actually wanted to do that just to kill them with a shotgun just to avoid linear amount of comments telling me I didn't kill those guys. When they actually do die in the fire, though, but I'm just doing that just so I can sort of avoid baby comments. Oh, you didn't kill the enemy right there. You missed that guy. Go back and kill him. But yeah, just want to avoid baby tier comments, so. It's like I only missed out on 1 guy in this run. Just want to avoid that. Avoid another mass match because of that. So we're only going to kill Nemesis on the roof here, but however, though, even though we are, we're going to make another save because this boss is actually a jerk of a pain in the ass. So we're just going to make another save here, basically. We only got like a couple health sprays left. So because we're not using any hand grenades here, this makes the fight here a lot worse. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pick up those shotgun shells first like usual. Then we're going to go all the way over here to the back alley here. And with the Samurai Edge, sometimes we might get good hits done here, but we're just going to keep shooting him until we see that fire on his tank in his back. Well, actually, we're just going to gun him down all right off the bat. But of course, Nemesis is just being a jerk, so if he starts blasting fire all over the place, the best option here is just to back off. And, go over here and pick up all the grenades. So, most of the time we're just gunning him down here, but we have to improvise because half of the fire during this fight is very clunky. His flamethrower is a jerk. He's a jerk with his flamethrower here. But at least he's not much more of a jerk than he is with his locker launcher, I'll say. But, however, though, we're just gonna gun him down with a handgun here, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass, though, because he's just gonna straight up be fucking around here, of course, like a complete asshole. But what we're gonna do is after we down him, basically lure him towards the Jenny right here. And this is where I start using my shotgun shells. So I start using shotgun shells right here, but for the clip of the shotgun shells, it takes like another capacity of a clip. Then just gotta back up since we came here. And we're gonna do a lot of perfect dodges here, but it'll take another clip after that. Man, somehow that did not connect. But anyhow, that's it. as I was trying to go for that last shot. If you're using the original handgun, you're gonna have to be forced to use the shotgun again, basically, if you run out of handgun bullets here. It takes slightly a lot of ammo with the original handgun, so 30 rounds are not enough. But this just makes it consistent.
Carlos? It's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. You alright?
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
Good. Fuck him. What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait. You could have been killed.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
I know. And thanks. The subway's ready to go. Hurry back.
So half of these enemies right here, we're just gonna lower it to Jenny right here. Try not to go past the red line here. If you go past the, well, if you go towards the red line, then Jill will jump off, and you'll be crowded by these shit tons of zombies here. And all these zombies will basically be crowding you, and you have to use a shotgun, or you'll just get swarmed and you'll just get eaten alive. Game over. Then after that, picking up that high grade by the RPD, just mixing up more shotgun shells. With that, then after that, yeah, we're basically done here. Just go to the Kindle shop.
Shit, Jill!
Kendo, you're all right.
Yeah, all right's a stretch. Sorry I got a little jumpy there. Didn't know quite what to expect.
No shit. Look, we're using the subway to get people out of town. You in?
Subway. Well, that's good thinking.
When we get out, there's gonna be a lot to do. We could use a man of your skill set. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just bad timing is all. Well. Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
You better. You're the best gunsmith around.
Oh, no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, that's your job, right? Take care, Jill.
If you're heading to the station, take that service alley out in front of the shop, okay?
So for the next segment here for Nemesis, we're just gonna be using explosive grenades on Nemesis. I would use the the main reason why I go ahead and save my explosive grenades for this part here is because this encounter is the only encounter that Nemesis actually does not dodge your grenades on like that, and long as he's not walking though. But this is like actually a consistent encounter to take out Nemesis with the explosive grenades. But I'll explain why a little bit. But it's going to be a little tricky to explain since I'm going to be balancing it out carefully. But I had to reset from that segment, by the way, because after I got done recording this last segment, because this is actually the last segment in the run. Yeah, I got this done in like 5 saves, by the way. But the main reason why I had to go through that is because I actually, when I came back to edit the video, I actually realized that my recording was gone for some unknown, ridiculous bullshit reason. So I ended up recording a segment without it being recorded because my stream somehow went out. So, unfortunately, that happens a lot. Thank God this was done with saves, so I can go back and reclaim my mistake. But yeah, with this Samurai Edge is OG, because it kills enemies very quickly. Except that guy, because he actually didn't die. So we're just gonna wait for this guy to patiently get all the way over here. This is actually a bad strat. Don't do as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Just use the shotgun here. Do not go through this torture. I tried seeing if I can save some ammo. But this guy goes through the gate very quickly, though. I tried taking him out with the Samurai Edge. That's my old strat. Don't do my old strat. Just use the shotgun, basically, on both of these guys. We have plenty of shotgun shells. We're good to go. I guess I thought I needed to save more shotgun shells for killing more enemies. Anywho, I went ahead and go for a hit stun rate on that guy. Just knock him down. Just fuck him. Then after that, we're going upstairs, picking up the explosive grenades. Then after that, this is going to be the most difficult encounter in the run. For the last actual encounter and run for dealing with Nemesis, because Nemesis is fucking terrible right here. But with the locker launcher and with our locker launcher, if we're lucky enough, we can avoid some RNG and just pay attention a little bit here. But I'm going to do my best to explain this. It's going to be very difficult, but on the first... But after like 3 explosive grenades for the Nemesis blast here, you can shoot him, but he won't dodge your attack. Sit in a very good position. Honestly, you don't really have to dodge so much, but you gotta be patient. You gotta know your timing with this. It's very scary, but you have to pray to the love of God that you don't fuck this up with your timing. But I aim most of the time as I'm doing this just to check on how Nemesis is going to react properly. And if I'm running out of the slots, I have to reload quickly as possible before anything gets worse. But on the 3rd grenade, you have like 1 second to attack him, and you have 1 second to reload. If you get hit, then there's a high chance and a high possibility chance that he's going to start walking towards you. And we don't want that to happen. And if he starts walking, it's probably going to be nothing good. So after the grenade right there, he's basically done. But that's when he starts dodging your grenades. If you get hit once here, he starts dodging them like an asshole. We're gonna have plenty of grenades at the end of the game, so it's actually not bad to use it on that guy. Just gonna reload the barrel there. We'll get 6 more shotgun shells right there on the Kalyok after that. Maybe take out these guys.
Jill, you okay?
Carlos, that monster's on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you killed it.
Me too.
Yeah, Nemesis does not go down here at all, so do not attack him. It is not worth it. There's nothing you can get out of attacking him here, and we have no ammo, so there's no point. The next Nemesis encounter after this encounter, do not attack him also either, basically. I have tried finding millions of strategies for the next encounter, but there's no strat on taking out Nemesis for the last encounter that you have to deal with him in order to get flame rounds. I don't recommend it. I really do not recommend attacking him at all. Basically, it's not worth it. It's not worth the ammo economy, personally, to attack him. It's like, even with the, even if you do have ammo, it's like, it takes like 30 shotgun shells to 50, 5 explosive grenades, but it actually has no benefit to taking him out here, because I tried finding everything, and nothing works here, unfortunately.
Jill, you there? I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me.
I'm not saying he can't die, he just actually is impossible to fucking fight here consistently. There's not really a good strat, honestly. Personally, I really don't recommend it, so this is like the only Nemesis encounter I skip off on. If you want to watch the other Nemesis encounter, go watch the run with your soul points. What's wrong, Jill? You act like you've never seen this before. Forgot this in RE1, the Zerion and Jones sequence? Anyhow. So what I like to do here is I like to just basically trigger Nemesis and wait for 2 steps. And when I hear the second step, I'm out here, basically. But I gotta keep my camera angle on him, because otherwise if we don't, then he's gonna randomly teleport in front of us like a jerk. And we can't have that happen. So, basically, just keep looking this way. Honestly, that's basically it. Until you get to the door, just basically leave. Generally not a fan of the strat of fighting in here. I might do a video on showing you how to do this with new game, but I recommend just watching my Assault Coin run. Because I killed all the bosses in the Assault Coin run with no hand grenades. But personally, I really prefer to just do it like this. This is like a lot consistent.
Hey, you okay? Go. Go!
Come on, forget about him!
Come on. Let's get out of here.
But yeah, I might show in another video one day on how to complete that counter with new game strats. Probably with just the crafting mechanic, probably with no soul points.
I know we didn't get off to a great start, but thanks for the save.
Hey, you saved my ass first. You're a hell of a lot braver than me.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah. Hey, you'll be safe.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out and Nathaniel Bart.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right. You go on ahead. I'm not gonna die on you, leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay.
You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
You see? You're learning. The only life that matters is your own.
Good luck. Let's go.
You don't really think a pencil pusher like Bart is still alive, do you?
I have it on good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates? Or something else? Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked. Don't you think?
that? How is this fucker not dead yet?
Just know they're gone. Come, this way.
Nikolai, what are you doing?
It's not after me.
Nikolai!
Get off my train. Shit bird!
Well, it's been a while. Subway's got to be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date?
Nah, man, she's not like that. Hell, she's not like anybody.
All right, keep your head screwed on, Romeo. This is the police station.
You sure? It looks like a cemetery to me. Brad, stop! T.
Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry.
Sorry.
Shit, it's locked.
You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some.
Okay, so for Brad is pretty easy to deal with here because you sit by this position right here that you see me like originally came in from through the doors. Brad will de-aggro here, so if he de-aggros, we're just going to sit back here and relax and just shoot him. There's actually no point of attacking him here. There's no point. Well, there is a point, I meant to say, but there's actually no point of attacking him in the center. We don't want to waste any ammo, so we're just gonna kind of try not to miss our shots to start with the handgun here. Of course, we're missing quite a bit of shots, but that's past chain's fault, not my fault. Pick up the key card.
These stars. That could be useful. Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to do. If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody? I thought this was a rescue.
Carlos, take a look at this. I've located the STARS office. Carlos, get your ass over here. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain. Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything. Hey! Be careful.
Yeah. You too, man.
Also, for Carlos, I actually do not use any New Game Plus strategies, by the way. So, Carlos is full New Game Plus, and his session with Kill All is pretty easy. And it's actually easy to get no deaths on Carlos, by the way.
What the hell was that thing? Couldn't have been a zombie.
So yeah, it's easy to get no deaths in the RPD as Carlos, but in the hospital session, we're gonna kind of actually...
Here we go.
We're gonna actually have to kind of get a little lucky with RNG because of hunters. because hunters are shitheads. Terrible, terrible shitheads. But it's not that hard to kill all enemies of Carl's here in the arcade. Because that guy got up, check his body, headshot. You can just stand still here, just don't even bother getting too close. They get any close, we're just gonna back up.
Right. Big, warm RPD welcome.
Man, that is so weird that I never, ever, ever noticed that the TVs were just on, randomly on, in Carl's segments. I don't know why that...
You copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six.
I don't know why, that just gets to me sometimes. I actually have no idea. But whatever, anywho. I'm just gonna open the door here and, you know, just sit sort of still, basically. Take out all these enemies one by one. For right now, there's actually no problem on worrying about these guys. Except for the ones right over here are actually the difficult problem. These guys are a major problem to deal with. But, however, for these guys, what I like to do is I like to go back into the room here after I basically trigger 3 of these guys. These are turbo zombies. They 90% of the time love to go turbo. So I like to sit by the door over here, so in case, like, yeah, you can see them going turbo immediately. But, however, I like to sit by the other door right here, so I can avoid them in case something goes wrong. Check the body. Headshot. Unfortunately, Carl's submachine gun is very weak against zombies. They're just as weak as handgun rounds, basically. So they're not really good guns. Well, okay, that actually got a count.
Fucked up shooting cops.
That actually got a crit, but however, they can do crits, but they're not, very shockingly believe it or not, stronger than Carl's handgun. Also, in the save room here, there is...
If cameras killed those things, I'd be set.
There are some submachine gun rounds in the save room here. Save room from RAT Remake. An RAT Classic.
Carlos, the STARS office is up ahead.
Copy that.
But yeah, there's no the submachine gun in this game is very weak sometimes, so killing enemies is such a pain in the ass with the gun sometimes, because it's very easy for them to randomly just, there's more likely a high chance that they'll sometimes survive submachine gun rounds. A very high chance. So it's always going to be worth checking if they're dead or not. Always. But shockingly, believe it or not, Carl's handgun is actually stronger than the submachine gun, basically. Also, like a complete idiot, I actually realized something here. This guy actually has like one psycho, but I actually realized something like a dumbass. I actually forgot to grab the a tactical grope for the scope rifle right here. The scope rifle thingy for the scope rifle submachine gun thingy. I don't know the laser dot thingy. I forgot to grab it in this room here. I was supposed to go here first. But that's okay, because the slicker is actually easy to dodge around. So, made up for a mistake on forgetting it. Decided to just reload it, basically. I accidentally almost forgot it, basically, before I went upstairs. No reaction from the zombie. Yeah, so you can see them halfway, like, it's very nilly-nilly of a gun most of the time using it, but it's not actually that bad to detect if a zombie just randomly decide to survive a submachine gun round or not. So the solution to this, 9.15.7 is the solution to get the side pack here. Then after that, we're just going to grab the submachine gun rounds. Honestly, the audio here is very, very, very ridiculously loud. Kind of is a little tough to talk a little bit during some of this. Just gonna walk. Don't see the liquor in my pathway, so I'm good to go to continue on walking. Gonna punch in 104, 106, and 109, and there's a zombie in here, so feel free to kill him immediately the second we get done with this. Punch in 109. Sometimes with the knife you can kill a zombie, and literally with the knife basically as you're getting up, depending on how much damage that was done onto the zombie. But sometimes, regardless on how much damage you do, it doesn't always work out as we consistently want them to work. So, alright, so for the liquor here, we're going to just take it out with a handgun. The reason why I'm using the handgun is, like I said, because the handgun is strong, it actually has better DPS plants on towards liquors and enemies. So I save all my handgun bullets for the liquors because they will take way too much submachine gun rounds to take out liquors, and best ammo economy overall. It just basically makes it so easy to just take them out a little bit, because they have low HP. Well, they don't have, because it just depletes their HP very quickly. But you could like see that with the handgun here, unlike the submachine gun, it causes a lot of hit stun to the liquors most of the time. I'm trying to like memorize my lines on what I was trying to say for the segment. But be very, very, very aware that the door here will cheese the shit out of you as you're going through it. But of course, the audio went out. Whenever the audio, like I said, goes out, the liquor is fully dead. I mean, fully not aggro. Just waiting for the liquor to go. It goes side to side most of the time when you just go back into that room there. And it's dead. Alright, so we're gonna put the submachine gun out and we're gonna lay into this guy coming down here. And he's dead. He only has like one cycle, that's it.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that.
And that is all the enemies on that side of the RPD there. Carlos' segment, like I said, is easy to kill all enemies, like I said. For the RPD section, sort of, but the hospital is a little difficult. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna fill that flashbang. And then after that, we're just gonna lay into these guys. Go full on nilly-nilly with the submachine gun if you want. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it all you can on DPS. Because if you do not, then these guys will obviously go turbo crouch you. It's not worth it. Do not hesitate. Just go ahead and get rid of them immediately. Headshots are not necessary so much unless it's these guys, because these guys are like running parallel into the wall 90% of the time, so it's easy to just take them out all one by one like this. this guy coming out of here.
It sucks to be popular.
When Carl says the line, "It sucks to be popular," that means all of them are dead. Also, we can come out here and sling your own arrow.
This asshole again.
So, like usual, we're just gonna use the handgun on this looker, basically. It's just gonna be a dummy. And basically, just, like, yeah, lay into him as much as you can. Also, no, butt shots don't cause more damage. Just headshots. And also, we gotta be aware for that lick attack. Because it likes to be a jerk and do a lick attack. Just wait for the audio to go away, wait for it to go back to its position where it originally started, and... yeah, just keep repeating the exact same strat over again. We're out of handgun bullet rounds, so basically when we ran out of handgun bullet rounds, that means we are not going to have any handgun bullets for the hospital segment. But we are going to go all the way over here and pick up these submachine gun rounds. Also, we can't really go all the way over there to the library, as you can see there. That's not actually allowed, basically. It's not your time to shine in Resident Evil 2 Remake yet. You can't actually go for it. This game takes place like 24 hours before Resident Evil 2 Remake and 24 hours after it. This is the part before it starts.
Dr. Bard.
Oh, thank God. Do you know how long I've been trying to reach somebody?
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of there. Just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in stars. They're gonna know what to do.
No, negative. RPD's overrun too.
Then figure it out! Umbrella's gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your dick in your hand or send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
I like him already.
Yeah, you would. You heard what he said. We can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mikhail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doc's location. This will take some time. Look around, see if you can find anything useful.
Yeah, what's up? Derailed. Was anyone hurt?
Jill?
Ah, shit. Wait, what? Jill! Jill, what happened? Jill, come in! T, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bard.
Am I the only one who made it?
Carlos? Come in. Carlos? Damn it. I guess I'm out of range.
So there's mine dart rounds, med sprays. But yeah, that's the only consistent encounter, though, for Nemesis that I only use mine darts on. I mean, use the locker launcher on. well, really use anything besides the shotgun on most of the time. So for all those people out there that were like, okay, use the original handgun that you get in this game and the lock launcher and went for those straight for those mag round DPS on Nemesis on all those encounters, basically, shame on you, because that gun right there, that samurai edge right there, that bad baby is OD, and I mean OD when you use it. It's the real OG in this game. Protects your DA, protects everything. Okay, I got lucky and I got a cripple headshot on those guys. But anyhow, so because I'm using the Magnum for the final boss, I went on ahead and went for explosive grenade DPS on these guys. Normally when you use explosive grenades, it actually kills enemies in one shot. I actually want to tech here just to be sort of safe, because I did not want it to have a moment where these guys randomly got back up.
Fucker's still alive. I can't stay here.
There's 7 handgun bullets right here. But we are going to reload the flame rounds into the locker launcher and start this boss. The Samurai Edge is sort of useless at this point, but I like to use it for this boss just for the fact that it actually helps save me ammo.
Bitch can't even swim. Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
No, everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
Ah, shit.
Nikolai left us to die.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? It's back!
Jill, what happened? Jill, come in!
So for the rest of the game, Nemesis is just going to be a shit ton of boss battle encounters, basically. The only time you're going to counter Nemesis is just during bosses. That's really actually it for his encounters right there, but because we're not really encountering him like in a random RNG place, basically, where he could just pincer attack us most of the time in a scripted area, in a non-scripted area. So we're really going to be fighting him for real, basically, this time out of force, out of habit. So, well, not force out of habit, but for mandatory force. So, I hope you've been paying attention while I've been saving those flame rounds, because it's been for this encounter. So if you know the strats on taking on Nemesis, basically right here, if you've been watching a lot of my videos up to this point, you would know that I saved all my flame rounds. Well, saved most of my flame rounds really just straight up to this point right here, and saved the handgun bullet rounds for the express purpose on taking out Nemesis here, basically. Also, occasionally you might notice right here, I'm gonna do a thing called quick shotting right here. This is a thing called quick shotting, basically, that works with the original handgun. Also, like, if you shoot Nemesis, like, on, like, if you shoot Nemesis, like, if you do a perfect dodge on Nemesis to press the button again, after you completed a perfect dodge, then you'll do a thing called slow motion dodge. Is what I like to call it. And if you do that, if you press the button, the dodge button again after what you're previously done, then you'll basically do a thing just where you pause the timer, everything else in time, and basically just shoot Nemesis, where you'll get time a little bit to shoot Nemesis again, basically, but you'll shoot him in slow motion, basically. And you'll do a thing called quick shotting that way. That's how the quick shotting works for that. So, for that strat, it works like that. I like to just reload.
I'm gonna kill you.
I like to just put mine darts on that wall right there, as you can see there, but anyhow. Flame round, then just reload the shotgun, just so I can have him get up here for straight up DPS. Here I am backing up. Grabbing the mine darts. reloading all the guns here quickly as possible I can. You're just seeing me doing a lot of reload canceling during this boss. There's like a lot of quick shots and a lot of guns going on during this boss, and a lot of parts where I just shoot Nemesis after he falls down in his parasite and then blast him up with flame round. And that's it. That's the fight. It's easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hopefully you're good at perfect dodging, because you're going to be doing a lot of perfect dodges at this point.
Carlos, you still there? Come on, you're gonna crap out on me now? God damn it.
And not just that, I should mention that, really, I should just mention that, this strat, even though this is a new game plus strat with the Samurai Edge, it's actually not. It's actually doable with the original handgun. Just takes a lot of ammo and a lot of time.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, miss.
Jill! Hey, answer me. God damn it. Tyrell, do you copy?
What's going on?
Jill's been infected. I'm taking her to the hospital. Maybe Dr. Bard can save her.
All right, I'll meet you there.
You hang in there, Super Cop. I got you. Fight it, Jill. I'm gonna get you the vaccine. You're gonna be okay. Tyrell, where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
So, because we're starting this segment off with just only some machine gun rounds, we're actually, gonna have a little problem with no handgun bullets. But that's okay, because if we just stand our ground and try not to fuck around with our shots to start, we can nail these zombies carefully. Not actually that bad, because if something goes wrong, we can just exit the room and cause them to go back to their tether. Every enemy in this room is a zombie, so go on ahead and, you know, take your time. You know, should I mention something that this kill-all kind of actually doesn't really feel like a kill-all, kind of actually?
I don't got time for this!
Feels like a mandatory kill-all almost, but anyhow, it's hard to describe if this is a kill-all run almost or not. Check the body. Check the body, 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 check the body. Headshot. Missed shot. Doesn't matter, because she's gonna get shot. check the body, check the body, check the body. She's dead, everyone's dead. Yeah, that's gonna be a new song for me. Every time I check zombies. Check the body, headshot. Check the body, headshot, headshot. Alright, so these zombies have a little bit of more HP than usual, basically. So, it's gonna take a lot of ammo to take them out, so try not to miss your shots. Do a lot of focus shots, just to take them out. This guy normally takes like 5 focus shots to take out, but takes like a couple slashes just to knock him down, but really we want to kind of actually get lucky on knife slashes for our ammo efficiency trouble. Man, somehow that did not connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's enough. So right there, behind us, there's actually handgun bullets right behind us once we enter that room right there. The solution to this is 9-3. Sort of a lazy solution, judging that it's taking place on the exact same solutions from the beginning parts of solutions, but whatever. Tactical grip right there, just gonna pick that up, and then we're going to pick up the key. The reason why I always pick up the tactical grip is just because it actually prevents my gun from going nilly-nilly. Close blue nilly-nilly every 5 seconds I use it. So if I use it to prevent that, it actually just helps out from it, like, so the gun doesn't wobble as I'm shooting enemies. Because you can notice sometimes during the segments that my gun just wobbles sometimes. I think there's something else I should mention here. Oh yeah, Carlos has a punching mechanic, obviously, as you can see here. So, he doesn't have a dodging mechanic. Benjil does. So because he doesn't have a punching mechanic, his dodges is sort of difficult. Because it's hard to do a perfect punch with him sometimes. Also, I'm leaving that flashbang for Joe later, by the way, so I didn't really pick that flashbang up, as you can see. I dare hope for the love of God, past chain, pick up that flashbang. Okay, so this hunter is a complete fucking dumbass. We're just gonna run past him, basically. And then after that, we're gonna run out the room, and basically, he's just gonna be an idiot. And when we come back in the room, we actually have no choice to run, basically, in order to aggro him. We actually have no choice to run a little bit to aggro him, basically. If we don't run, he's not gonna aggro, but the doors are gonna close right behind us. Also, when I run out of submachine gun rounds, I reload the extended mag. And I can continue on laying into him. Right here.
Christ!
It takes so much clips to just take out these assholes. Takes literally a chunk of a fucking million clipper to kill these fucking assholes. It takes so many clips. It's really difficult. Do not suggest yourself to this killer, basically, of this torture. Just don't do a kill-all of this game if you really want to save ammo consistently. Especially the fact that some of these enemies here are just actually mandatory to kill. Some of these hunters are actually mandatory to kill, actually. Because it takes way too much ammo just to take them out simply. Also, I made a very, very bad mistake. I actually forgot to go grab the hand grenade downstairs. I hope upon realizing this, I actually considered to go back downstairs and grab the hand grenade. Alright, we finally got a slash with the zombie right there, that female zombie. Okay, so I went back downstairs. But upon going out that window, that door, just go this way, because that hunter right over there is going to teleport to the side and just follow us right through there. But we need to have a hand grenade. We need to have, like, about a couple hand grenades, like 2 hand grenades or so, for this next segment. I mean, for this next part, because if we do not grab that hand grenade, then we ran the huge risk of, if we don't grab 2 of these hand grenades, we ran the whole risk of just not just wasting a lot of ammo, just getting cheesed to death so easily. And even if we do try to avoid cheese from hunters, it's actually very easy to fuck up here and get shredded by a bunch of these assholes. Even if you use hand grenades on hunters, they're just straight up still assholes, basically. Honestly, overall. But it's like unfortunately the only thing that towards Carlos's ammo economy you actually have to do. You actually have to go out of your way to go grab more hand grenades to take them out, and sometimes hand grenades just doesn't always take them out easily on hardcore. So from hand grenade, he might jump upwards. If he doesn't, if he jumps on the greater serve, then there's a high chance his HP went up. Didn't went down correctly, but he's gonna come bust through the door, and he's gonna bust through the door, but we're gonna run out the room, and he's gonna de-aggro for a little bit. But, however, we have 6 seconds before he completely aggroes, so we got to shoot him quickly. If not, probably have no choice to throw a flashbang in the room to pray if that works overall. But that one does not go towards the door, thankfully. So I got a good lucky RNG, and these hunters fairly cooperated. Thank you, God. So because we have the worst ammo efficiency, we're not in the slightest. Don't even bother. Just do not kill these guys. Leave the area. If you kill those guys, then good luck on all your ammo efficiency, because it's not even worth it.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm...
Cue cutscenes.
Bard. Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus. And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
I got Julie all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck! Is it here? All right, Joe. Hang tight. T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
So we exit out of this door here. We're gonna pull the flashbang and then lay into the temple, basically right here. I try shooting in the face most of the time because you do cause more damage to the face. So when he starts running, that's basically when we need to back off and go back into the room. So I'm just like going for shots here, basically one by one shots. See if I can take him out with the handgun. Make my ammo efficiency a little bit easier. He de-aggroes, he can't come through the door through you, basically. You just gotta stand your ground, honestly, and stay in the room. Over and over again. Basically, normally what I would do always is just throw the flashbang at that hunter and run for it, because he will follow you through all these rooms here. By the way, all these rooms. If you're quote unquote lucky enough to get to Joe in time.
Shit better work. Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city.
You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come.
Oh, you sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
Alright. Okay. So basically, for this section here, it's actually not that difficult, though, to take this area down, basically, if you actually know what you're doing. Especially the fact that your DA is a lot affected by this area, especially just for Nightmare and Hardcore. Well, for Standard. No, I meant to say Inferno and Hardcore, but if you know what you're doing most of the time here, this is actually not that bad of a segment. Thank God I paid attention to the audio there. I didn't know that guy was right behind me. So, basically I just, like, stand behind the dresser right here, and I just take out all the zombies as much as I can, seeing them coming through the rooms here. Basically, I should mention, like I said, about enemies that respawn. I don't attack enemies that respawn. About that info, these enemies, do respawn, but it's like, it's only on the last phase that they respawn, so that's really just about it. And on the last phase, though, I do tend to attack some of the enemies. It is possible to get the 80% enemy achievement. The 80 enemy achievement here, by the way. So, if you're following this walkthrough and you're trying to learn how to get the 80 enemy achievement, this is the place where I'm recommending to get it from. And if you are following this walkthrough anyway, you probably actually have gotten the 80 enemy achievement already. Because we have killed a lot of enemies at this point.
Oh, come on.
Alright, so, right here, we're gonna sit by the door right here and throw the flashbang at the hunter right here, because you gotta be quick on this, because this hunter busts down the door quickly, but we gotta grab the hand grenades after we put the flashbang at that hunter. Just quicker than that, basically, and just lay into this guy. Just gotta pay attention on what's going on out here after we're done. There's gonna be tentacle zombies busting through the doors here, but we're not even gonna worry about them so much, because if we're fast enough, we can kill them quickly. There's no point of, like, worrying so much. We gotta save that last hand grenade, as you can see here in our inventory, for the last phase. There's like, the only problem here is just, like, gunning down the hunter, that's about it. The tentacle zombies are no big deal, because you could already identify in which enemy is gonna be a tentacle zombie. And it has nothing to do with DA, it's just really scripted, basically. This guy, because on all difficulties, there's always this guy coming from this window, the other guy coming from this window, and the last guy sort of coming from this window that comes as a tentacle zombie. When Tyrell says, "Almost got it!" That's basically it. Like, right there. There he goes. So, when Carl sets the line anyway, "I almost got it," that's basically where I just go all the way over towards the other side of the room. And go ahead and get ready to knock over some enemies coming through the doors. Go ahead and get ready for the hunter coming up later in a little bit. I have to kill all those zombies by the window, because if I'm not fast enough, I don't want the hunter to pop up around me as quickly as possible, and I gotta gun down these guys as fast as possible. And here comes the hunter. When the hunter pops up, that is basically when we are going to electrocute that Jetty when he gets close, throw the hand grenade, and wax. He's done. You just gotta hope that the hunter pops in the window through randomized base. We gotta hope that we get the pattern, the non-randomized pattern, where that guy right there just basically comes in after the hunter busts through, because we're not gonna have enough time to gun him down. And for the last phase, it's actually easy. Don't need to worry about it. Just shoot the Jenny right there, and basically, yeah, we're done, actually. Just basically throw flashbangs at these guys. It's actually easy this way. But, sometimes not. I wanted to go for a little funness. Play a little fun. Try to see if I can gun down some of these guys. It's not recommended to do this. Basically, I don't recommend it in the slightest, but I actually went on ahead to try to, basically, to see if I can kill all the guys here from the windows here. These guys do have iframes on the way in, so it's like not even needed to do this. I don't recommend this, but however, I went for it anyway. This enemy's just instantly responding, but it's alright. It's fine. We got it done. It's all done together. And that is the Carl segment. Pretty easy.
Carlos, you all right?
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back.
vaccine's the real deal.
Good.
You going somewhere?
You damn right.
What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
Jill. Oh, thank God you're okay. I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
Joe. It's the only way.
Where am I? What's going on? Oh.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The payload is designed to eradicate all biological material. You will not survive if you remain in the city.
October 1st?
Evacuate now. Repeat.
No.
Evacuate
It
now.
can't be.
This is not a test.
So a little funny thing, as I was routing this, I actually just realized that I have 2 handguns in my inventory.
Morning, sunshine.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all Carlos. He carried you here and he treated you himself, crazy bastard.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give this city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I.
Right. Guess I'm not talking you out of it. Storage facilities underground. Think this hot. I've all
Also, occasionally you might notice that most of the time when I use my Samurai Edge gun, the New Game Plus Samurai Edge, you might occasionally notice that sometimes randomly out of nowhere that it does a little bit better quick-shotting than the original handgun. Like, it actually does. Does a little bit better shots and a little better things, a little bit, than the original handgun. But I say what I would say would be the faster gun for quick-shotting would probably just be this gun really right here, basically. Just trying to blast a mine dart in there just to wipe all those guys out, but taking a while. It's taking a while, so just waiting carefully until the bomb goes off. That, well, didn't knock down everybody, but here I am just like trying to play it safe basically because I'm trying to check out the liquor will be aggro. If I run, then the liquor will aggro, by the way. So, if you walk, little fun fact, if you just walk, liquors won't aggro on you. They never do. But if you run, they will aggro. In Resident Evil 3 Remake. In the classic games, especially Remake, they actually do not aggro on you at all when it comes to audio base. So you could like run around them all day in the original games, but in Remake you can't actually do it. I mean, but in Resident Evil 3 Remake, for some unknown reason, the reverse has been changed, where they can actually hear audio. Hunters can hear audio in this game. So it's actually pretty much one of those moments where they can actually hear you, but they can actually not hear you moments. So in the original game, like if you run around hunters, they won't actually aggro on you. Well, as long as you're not in their vision, of their eye vision, they won't aggro, but if you're just running right behind them, they won't aggro. They just don't aggro at all. It's actually pretty easy that way to avoid them. We're not going to use the Samurai Edge, by the way, for long. So I'm just like using the original shotgun here, just to check if any enemies right here with the shotgun shells are alive. Just spare some ammo. And there's some random guy right here in the back room. Just go and take him out. I was slowly debating. I had too much goddamn items in my inventory. And I was debating if I wanted to throw away the Samurai Edge for right now, before I go to the item box. And I decided to just keep it, but I wanted to get rid of something quickly as possible, and I just kind of wondered, what did I wanted to get rid of first, though? So I picked up the A rounds, like as planned. And I didn't pick up the B rounds, so I hope that this was not a bad choice, that I was gonna have a moment where I was not gonna actually be able to pick up the magnum rounds. Well, I didn't unlock that one door downstairs, so I hope that this was not a bad moment. So I'm checking if these guys are alive. Just playing it careful coming in here so I don't get cheesed, randomly get grabbed, and waiting for these guys to bust down the door. I got close to the door, basically just want that guys to come down, bust down the door a little quicker. I just don't feel like waiting. And we're just gonna wait for this guy to bust down the door right here. Or not, we're just gonna open the door like a complete fucking idiot and risk getting hit.
I think I can squeeze by.
But that's okay, because I was able to shoot him in time. And that's all the enemies in the hospital segment. The hospital segment is pretty easy, basically, to kill all enemies. The one hunter from earlier I did not kill as Carlos was only really just an enemy that I did not need to worry about so much. For the express purpose is that he actually does not at all in the slightest... Yeah, he actually does not actually, in the slightest comes back, no, excuse me, he does come back, but he does come back for Jill, basically, but he doesn't really actually attack Jill. He doesn't, like, he dies for real when you kill him, basically, when you play as Jill again. I mean, oh my god, I think I fucked up on explaining. So if I left that guy alive, basically, he'll be spawning right here as Jill if I pick up the Magnum, basically. God damn it. Me and my fucking reading skills. Jesus Christ. Anywho, so, after this, I went on ahead and used that, I went on ahead and used the key on that door. I used the lockpick on the door just so I could pick up B rounds, and then after that, we're just going to leave. That hunter dies in one acid shell and one mine dart, so he's actually easy to kill. He is no biggie. No biggie. So he's like the last enemy on our choppy shop to kill in the hospital, and then we'll just leave. Basically, we're done. We're done, right? Please tell me for the love of fucking God we're done with this area.
This must be the way underground.
Alright, so we're gonna get these acid shells, basically, reload for some acid shells right now. Go ahead and just like rebuild them, basically, so we can save them for our hunters. But I did make a very, very little bit of a mistake in this run, basically, because I actually found out that Magnum rounds are not really worth... Well, the Magnum is actually not worth using on Paleheads, by the way, because I found a better strategy instead of just saving flashbangs and using Magnum rounds on Paleheads, because I found out that if you actually instead, for Paleheads, actually decide to, if you use acid rounds on Paleheads, it's like if you blast an acid round at a Palehead and then finish it off with like a shotgun shell, then it'll die. If you're fast enough to kill it, basically. Like one acid round and then the shotgun shell and then it's done for. So, ever since my current route, I learned many strategies basically towards this run. So, I actually, could have avoided a lot of mistakes. A lot. So I was rearranging my inventory here. I thought about taking the gun here, basically. Just thought of taking it. But I was actually a little worried, basically, right about here, if I was gonna have enough inventory space. Couldn't take all guns, but decided to just throw away some other items for now. I think that was like about it, basically. Yep, that actually was. I wanted to still keep the samurai edge in my inventory, but because I like for the purpose of fun using it. So yeah, I could have saved a lot of Magnum rounds here if I would have just like used some acid shells on that Palehead and then just shot it with a shotgun shell.
Your tenacity, but I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
Yeah, for a run that was recorded like 3 months ago, yeah, this has a lot of outdated strats, unfortunately. Also, I was forced out of habit. I didn't actually shot those boxes right over there because of the no box run. The no opening boxes for ammo run. Also, we're just gonna put the shotgun out here. Sometimes this dog will just randomly just decide to run off, basically, before you even have a chance of recovering. So, I personally prefer to just basically, take that guy out.
No, wait.
I try to be careful on taking that dog out, basically immediately try to see if I can recover quickly and shoot him. And hope for the best that Joe recovers quickly and takes him out, basically. Because sometimes randomly, that guy would just randomly just run past, run very quickly, basically, as we're trying to recover from his attacks. So elevator's opening up. We're just going to take out these guys, and I'm gonna leave. Just take out 2 zombies, leave, and grab the. Don't grab the shotgun shells. Just leave. Basically, we're gonna kill that Palehead on the way in. On the way back in. So we're gonna equip the mine dart rounds and a couple ammo. These guys all have low HP, some of these gutter guys, so it's not always need to check them if they're dead or not. So we're gonna equip a flame round here, and this hunter's dead. Bueno. And this Palehead does have a lot of HP, so sometimes it'll just take like another... I'll just take a simple mag around, and I'll... Oh! Well, never mind, actually. He did not, Oh, just like the other Palehead, the other Hunter Gamma, that's my bad. Hunter Gamma. He actually took less ammo to take out there, basically. So, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that was actually pretty good. Pretty sweet and dope that he died. Normally, it'll take like one more mag round to take him out there. If you use the shotgun, it'll take a lot of shotgun shells, like about 3 or so. Also, we're going down here, basically, because this is the last shotgun. This is the last upgrade for the guns in the game, by the way. So, the shotgun rack right here. I'm just demonstrating to pick this up. I never picked this up ever in S rank run. It's not worth it. But I do pick it up in this run just to demonstrate in case I kind of mess up on my memory videos on when did I pick this up in videos. It's actually a useless do little too late type of thing. Both of these upgrades are all do late type of thing guns. Especially the fact that this is almost close to the end of the game. So most of the time I actually do not actually have no reason to pick some of these upgrades up for the shotgun. Well, except the rack for the shotgun. So yeah, if you sit right there, that hunter, by the way, right there, will actually just get cheesed it off right there. So it's easy to take that hunter out. I killed him in the no save, no death run, and I killed him in this run, except the no shop items run, because that was when I was just starting to figure out. Because in the, not no shop items, I meant to say the run with the Assault coins. This is still a shop item run, but however, this is a run with no soul coins being used on top of it all. So, but the run with what I did this with no soul coins, I actually killed. The run I did this with soul coins, I actually did kill that hunter. That was when I was just starting to realize how to kill that hunter like that. So for these zombies right here, they actually have their hitbox actively open up. Basically, it opened up basically because we actually decided to leave this fuse right here for last. I always leave this fuse for last, but as you can see with the shell rack, it just reloads like 2 shells or so, just 2 shells, and that's about it. So it's still useful, but it's not really worth it to grab sometimes, because if you're good at reload canceling, it's like it's not really worth it to grab it if you know how to reload cancel so perfectly. If you're not, you just don't need it. It's actually useless, pointless grabbing tool. I never ever pick it up in the S rank anyway, so. But that's it for the whole area. We killed all the enemies.
Shit, he got away. What was he
Cue cutscene. Again.
Joe.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. Ah. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours, maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way. We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right, let's get this done. Tyrell! Now! Keep going. We're almost there. No!
No! Oh!
Shit!
So yeah, I could have saved so many mag rounds still through some of these segments because I'm actually not even going to be using the Magnum on Final Nemesis. Actually, sort of. I think I only have like 5 handgun bullets. That's about it. That's really about it. I'll just have like 5 handgun bullets because I'm not gonna have enough. Also, I go for a butt shot and then just basically take out her. Basically. Her hitbox is activated, so you can just shoot her anyway. It's not even that bad to just go over there and attack her. Attack her first.
Key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
So in order to complete Nest 2, you actually do have to kill the majority of almost all the enemies. Except those 2 around the corner, because they're actually useless bullshit enemies to kill. For anything. For any ammo economy efficiency. But I actually personally decided to, just, of course, went back to the item box here, basically, and, grabbed the flashbang, and, yeah, just rearranged my inventory right here, because this is where the part where I had to start rearranging stuff, because I'm not gonna have enough space for everything. But I am going to be using the burst handgun on the final enemy fight. The burst handgun is just going to always be usable for the final enemy fight, honestly.
Override complete.
Because that's my better backup strat. I'll take out Nemesis. Alright, so anywho, we're going to shoot that guy right there on the ground. Basically, if you can't notice, he's right there. Just shoot him. Then, right there, we're gonna shoot that guy, basically, and we're gonna go for a Magnum shot right there on that guy. And this guy, both of these guys are just going turbo, so we're just going to, ignore both of them, just go into the room here and grab the fuse. And after grabbing the fuse, the vaccine passport. Whatever this fucking thing is for the vaccine shit, we're just gonna grab this, and basically, go all the way over here, kill that female zombie, and basically go all the way to that room there. And by going to that room there, all these guys here in the room will de-aggro. So here I am going for a little checky check, or where the other guys are at. Of course, this one is just being a piece of shit. I didn't track where he's at, so he aggro. So the only option here is to wait for this guy to get on the stairs, because he's just going to be jerk the whole time, but he, of course, is not going to get on the stairs, so here I am baiting him to get on the stairs, while he's wiggling his stupid shit head. He's like moving like a RC car. He doesn't even know where he's going. Very unfortunate Magnum round loss. So there's the A powder right there. Just picking that up to get more shotgun shells. There's some ass rounds in here. Just picking this up. Just reloading lock launcher. We have like plenty of ass rounds, so we're good to go for right now for acid rounds.
This must be what powers it.
We don't actually need to mix up any acid rounds no more, but because we have like enough. Unfortunately, we don't really have a fifth one, but we do have enough, though, to take out the next hunters. But we do have mine darts for backup strats. So this point forward, we're just gonna mix up like flame rounds. That's it, basically, for our ammo efficiency. Really, I should have just thrown away those handgun bullets and probably just throw away both of the handguns, because that was actually not really worth my chop and shop of keeping. Anyway. That health could have been so useful. Alright, so we're gonna equip the shotgun coming out here. Take out this guy. Right? Boom. He's done. Then, after that, we're gonna wait for all the pale heads, all the hunters... I mean, all the tentacle zombies to get out the room. Once they're out the room, we're gonna throw this flashbang at them. They all have to... But here's the thing. Here's the deal to this. They all have to basically be all out the room. If they're not all out the room and when you throw the flashbang, they're all de-aggro. And they're all confused. They're blind. They're blinded. If they're not blinded, then they're going to basically survive. The flame her head. Then after that, we are going to go all the way back down here, and basically we are just basically done for this point forward. Now we have to battle the last problem enemies right here, are the hunters. So right here, we're gonna wait for the hunter right there. The first hunter needs to run towards us. I mean, from the back, but the other hunter, of course, did not cooperate. So what I have to do here is I have to fortunately wait for him to hurry up on attacking, but unfortunately, I got lucky and the other guy behind me didn't bust out the door, so that was actually quite lucky. I was gonna finish him off with a mine dart but I wanted to save my mine darts for later. For Nemesis, as backup strats, mine darts are recommended here, but however, as a backup strat, I sometimes do like to use the Samurai Edge just to take out the hunters here. After I blast that acid shell at them. They're both supposed to get stunned, but it doesn't matter though. Got lucky, got out of that, and we're done. And all the enemies in Nest 2 are all fucking dead. All these assholes are complete dead. We're not doing this no more. We're out of here.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
Make the vaccine and we're getting the fuck out of here finally.
Synthesizing vaccine.
Yes.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
so we only have 5 Magnum rounds left,
What in God's
unfortunately.
name is this place?
And for the rest of the 8 Magnum rounds are going to be used for the boss here. So obviously, as you can see, we don't really have, unfortunately, enough grenades. And that is basically when I came to the conclusion where I was like, yep, fuck this shit. We're going to be using the explosive grenades, basically, during this whole fight. Because, I mean, we're going to be using the Magnum during this whole fight because I obviously was sort of panicking here and came to the conclusion at this point it's honestly better off just using the right thing that's worked for my ammo economy and just using the flame rounds, basically. Just going ahead and use them, basically, for this boss because it's, I mean, using the Magnum because it's actually useful using it during this boss. Honestly. Just for safety, I decided to bring a health spray. Also, in case I didn't mention, I actually am not using any saves for the rest of the game, by the way. I did this in literally 5 saves. So, yeah. But we gotta equip the flame rounds with the phase start. So make sure the locker launcher and the flame rounds are equipped when the fight starts, basically. So you can cause instant DPS hit stun on him, basically, when we start fight.
Oh, what do we have here?
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat data. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Alright, so we'll blast a flame round at him, and then after that, this is basically where I start sort of laying into him here, but I blast the Mind Dart at Nemesis right there, basically at that other point a moment. Then flame round, Magnum round, just lay instantly into him. And I try running across the map to pick up those shotgun shells.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Before it was too late. Then after that, quickly blast the flame round at him, reload the Magnum, instantly rely on Magnumming him. Unfortunately, I missed that shot, but that's okay. But however, what we want to do here is we want to clear all the zombies off the map, basically. Now that we grab those shotgun shells,
Watch it, you've got company.
we got 3 zombies popping up, but we got to pay attention because sometimes when Carl says the line, when he sets the line behind you, you have to be aware about that a whole lot during this phase. The Alpha Parasite popped out here. I wasn't able to hit it, but of course sometimes the Alpha Parasite might pop out time to time. There's 3 zombies on the map. There's 3 zombies that just pop out on the map during the first phase. You can take advantage of quickly killing them as quickly as possible, but we just gotta be quick on it, basically. So here I am, reloading my explosive grenades on taking out Nemesis here, but of course, it's not happening basically on some certain points on taking him out like this. It's getting a little bit difficult, of course, so.
Number 5! I got this!
So here I am trying to do the best I can to gun him down as much as I can, but of course, he went for the one-hit kill attack. And I have to get insanely lucky right here. this was absolute horseshit of a boss. And this is actually really the main reason why I never do this without soul coins. But however, I was trying to shoot him immediately, but of course I couldn't actually call citizen towards him in time. Whatever he does, whenever you basically in general do attack him, basically here, most of the time you just actually don't really get a chance to call hit stun on towards him when he does that one hit kill bullshit attack. So at this point, right here, it's actually a pray to God that any of these grenades will kill him, basically. And it did kill him, thank God. He's dead.
Chill!
We won.
Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Come on. Come on.
Jill, get back! Now get on! I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush. Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go? I have to get that vaccine back.
So yeah, crazy we weren't really realizing it. That's why I did this with like only like 5 saves, because those nemesis encounters were actually a bitch and a half, and that's why I did it with that type of category. I mean, not category by that. Like I said, gentle reminder, this is not a speed run. But however, I meant to say is that from a expected point that we weren't going to be able to save that map. We weren't going to be able to complete the other sessions with no deaths, but these sessions are actually completable with no deaths. So we have a couple of burst handgun rounds. We have the Samurai Edge. I don't really use the Samurai Edge during this fight. It's the burst handgun. That's about it. The burst handgun is actually fast than the Samurai Edge.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun! Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
I know you do.
Look, just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Opening compartment.
So while the Jenny is opening, basically, because we're not doing this without soul coins, our iron coins, you gotta be careful, because each attack will kill you in one hit. Right here. So we gotta pay attention to what he's gonna do here. So, after that, we're just going to grab all the ammo, the handgun bullets, off the map. Then after that, we're just going to basically put the battery tank and use the burst handgun. I needed something to reload cancel during this fight, so that's why.
Damn, it needs power.
I brung the Samurai Edge, even though it's useless for the rest of the game. Anywho, so we're gonna kind of actually have to get do a little perfect dodges right here.
Felt that, did
The burst handgun, unfortunately, because it's not like the Magnum, it doesn't really pierce through perfectly. Of course, Nemesis is being a dick. I actually fucked up right there, and I actually got insanely lucky right there. I accidentally thought that I shot that whole eyeball of that last eyeball out, basically. I was trying to stand next to it, basically. We have not that much time, basically, before
I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
Nemesis actually has time to get us, basically. Because we have 7 seconds before it gets up, and we gotta get right on out of there, basically. So here we are doing fancy footwork. And yeah, basically he's done. It's not that bad. Basically, it's a little bit easy, but just can't like mess around so much. Just don't pull the Jennies as he's active, because he will try to grab you when he kill you.
All power sources activated.
It's an instant one-hit kill attack. It happens really quickly. And that's about it. That's actually it. The fight is easy, pretty much. The last enemy in the game is Nemesis. Go ahead, say the line, Jill. I know you've been waiting for this.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
And bam, there you go. That's about it. That is the last enemy in the game. Nemesis was the last enemy we had to kill. All the other enemies were just basically, some of them were just like respawn enemies. But however, for Nemesis, that was actually about it, actually. And that's basically about it. We're done. Basically, we could just move on here. That is all the enemies in Resident Evil 3 Remake. Kill all. No using hand grenades on Nemesis. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, basically, right there. Enjoy the ending. I'll talk more in credits, basically, to improvise a little bit on some things, basically, that I probably forgot to mention. Because I noticed I did forget to mention some things. Anywho.
Oh
no. You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh no, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rubble.
10 minutes until missile impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my duty. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
You! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I lie. You'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
Jill, you all right?
There it is.
It's finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
So yeah, that was about it. Basically, hope you guys enjoyed that. That was my walkthrough, my Resident Evil 3 Remake Kill All. No deaths, no using hand grenades on Nemesis. For the whole playthrough, I didn't use not a single hand grenade on Nemesis in order to take him out. I didn't kill all the bosses, but I didn't say I killed all bosses. I only killed the bosses and the run with the assault coins. The runs with no assault coins, I did not kill all the bosses right here, as you can see. And there is some other boss encounters that are actually not even possible to kill, though, because he does continue on getting back up. But however, that is an intentional thing that is scripted overall. However, yeah, so overall, that was a very fun run. Little fun fact to do, basically. Very stressful, took me like literally 3 months to record, but however, finally here we are, recording the video that has been on my hard drive for ever since October. I've literally recorded 3 fucking runs for the past 3 months, no, 3 runs back 3 months ago in October of this game. And finally, I am finally done with this run right here. The run that I've been planning on trying to complete for literal months, honestly. So, finally it's actually here, basically. Yeah, it's not the way I wanted it to be with the Samurai Edge. I could have done a new game run, but like I said, I actually personally think that new game is actually boring, personally. And plus, it's actually not even fun, basically, because you only can get like one, probably, sort of only one Nemesis counter that's possible to kill. But overall, you can't really kill Nemesis ever again after that. And plus, even if you do try, you actually just straight up have a high chance of not even completing it, killing every single Nemesis counter. And you only have a chance, even with the first Nemesis counter, it's actually impossible to kill Nemesis, honestly. So, yeah, I actually recommend in the slightest kind of actually stick with this run route, basically, over doing a new game run, because I think this is personally better and fun, actually. So, yeah, another thing, Also, I should mention, in both of the runs I've done here, I did... I'm sorry, my audio recording went out there. Sorry about that. Anywho, I should mention that, basically, that, in case some people didn't notice, I did the run with Assault Coins with 3 saves, and this run was done with 5 saves. So in order to get an S rank, you actually have to beat the game in literally under, like, 6 saves. So you can only make 5 saves for your run. And you have to complete it a hardcore in under 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, unless you're playing on, I don't know, probably like standard, it's not happening. Like, it's not happening for hardcore. Personally, I tried everything I can to probably get S rank, but unfortunately, I kind of actually had to luck out and just forget about it, basically. Especially the, excuse me, I burped there, and especially in the non-Assault coin, the run with the Assault coins. The run with Assault coins actually has all the new game strategies, sort of, because I didn't use the new game plus guns. That's it. I only used like 1 new game plus guns. So in the run with the Assault coins, you could just go. I'm pretty sure you came off of this from the Assault coins runs, from the run with the Assault coins. So, you know, if you know the usual shenanigan, basically on how to get easy strats, you know, go check out that run. If you want to get harder strats, just watch this run. It's a lot funner doing either way. But, however, though, I recommended, basically, to just check out both, honestly, for the consistency, so that's great. But anyhow, thank you for all for enjoying, basically, this run, basically. This, took, a lot of guts and a lot of work, basically, if it wasn't for all your viewing and pleasuring, and liking, comment, and sharing, and subscribe. Thank you all for, basically, just checking out, basically. Also, I recommend checking out my Director's Cut channel, basically. If you check out my Director's Cut channel, you will get some behind-the-scenes content. I'm still working on it, still trying to pull some Director's Cut content, but can't really balance that out where I have school in the way, so fortunately, you kind of actually have to wait a little patiently as I post some Director's Cut content, behind-the-scenes type of videos. So yeah. Not just that, coming up next, for that, I have, you could check out my, my socials. I'm on Snapchat at the moment. I do have a Twitter, but my Twitter is, I've actually hacked out of my Twitter, unfortunately. Still trying to find a way to find out what my password was, but I'm having problems with that. So I'll probably get back in my Twitter eventually at some point. If not, I'm just gonna skip using Twitter forever. But however, follow me on Snapchat. I'm more active on Snapchat with my best friends Red and Josh. Check us all out on there. Check our Friday the 13th streams out on as well too. We are very hilarious and very funny, and we would like to make you laugh your pants off, basically. So go check out our Friday the 13th streams. It's awesome. Trust me and believe. You will have an amazing time, basically. But however, overall, coming up next in the near future, I should have a Saints Row 4 No Death Run, Secretive No Death Run. I hope that this video is posted before then, basically. This video is, by the way, being recorded in the events of January, basically. So, I'm actually, still editing this, video as we speak, basically. So I hope for the best that it is not posted around February. Because if it is, then that means Saints Row 4 is going to be posted around February 1st. I mean, February around. Overall, whatever, it doesn't matter, though. Either way, this video took forever to make. 2 of these videos took forever to record and make and edit. But however, thank you all for enjoying. Basically, see you guys in New Game Saints Row 4, basically. This could be one in Saints Row 4. Secretive No Deaths. And yeah. Pretty much I should just go. Thank you all for watching. Thank you. But yeah, it's not possible to do a kill-all in this attempt, as you're doing a run done with saves and just getting an S rank. It's not possible to kill all Nemesis encounters and get an S rank and kill all enemies. Not possible. So, personally, I just recommend just, you know, just seeing what you can deal with. See y'all next time. Bye.